If you're trying to craft Trailblazers and Arc Raiders and you're tired of running around hoping for the right materials, this video will fix that. I'm going to show you exactly where to go, what to look for, and which materials to grab so you can start crafting Trailblazers consistently. Let's take a look at the materials we need to craft the Trailblazers. We'll go to Workshop, Explosive Station. Here's a Trailblazer, so we need explosive compound and synthesized fuel. And what we'll do first is we'll take a look at what we need to craft the explosive compound, which we can find at the refiner. Explosive compound, we need crude explosives, and we need oil, which will take us to our first loot run. Okay, so first we'll head to Dam Battlegrounds. On Dam Battlegrounds, we're going to be going for the hydroponic dome complex. This dome complex will spawn everything we need to make oil and grab the crude explosives. All right, we're rolling up to the dome complex now. By the way, it can be night raid or day raid. It doesn't matter. All the materials we're looking for will be here either way. So we will search every container that we can. All of these containers can spawn the materials that we're looking for. So here's oil on the shelf right here. We will farm all the pops that we can to get the crude explosives. Whoops. We'll breach all the containers. All right, nothing there for us. Check the shelves. We'll grab the pop triggers from the pops, because those can recycle into crude explosives. Where's that guy? I heard him. I don't see him. There he is. All right. We'll hit this breachable container. We're looking for coolant, water pumps, polluted air filters, and crude explosives. Grab the pop trigger off this guy. Search this container real quick. Nothing there for us. We'll breach this. Rubber pad, we don't need that. Let's hit these lockers first before someone else gets here. And we got more crude explosive right there. More crude. Hit this container. More crude, got a key, and then we got explosive compound itself. Can spawn in this area as well. Nothing on the shelf for us. And more crude. So we're doing pretty good on crude so far. All right, so that's that first complex. We'll hit this one, and that one. We're just gonna kind of work in this circle. If you're doing a night raid, do watch out for the bastion. Because they will get you. All right, we got more explosive compound and some crude explosives. And here we got a water pump on the shelf. So these will recycle into oil. Just waiting for that bastion to kind of get out of my way. All right, see if we can get past it without getting fried. Oh no, oh no, oh no. That was close. All right, hit this container. Hey, blueprint, need that. Nothing on the shelf. Check this bag real quick. See if we can get another blueprint. And nothing there really that we need. So now we'll move to this next dome right here.
Let's go to the domes.
Oh no. It's kind of why I prefer day raid. That Bastion can be a menace. Usually I'd be a little bit more careful, but for the sake of the video, we're just trying to get in here and get out. All right, so here's some coolant that can also be recycled into oil. Nothing here. And then we got some oil on the shelf right there. And that is it for this one. Now we'll move to the last dome, which is right here. Take the long way around, try to avoid that Bastion.
Hello there.
Hit these lockers right away. Polluted air filter and crude in here, so polluted air filter also can be recycled into oil. More crude, more coolant. We're doing pretty good. Grab the pop trigger out of this guy. See what we got on these shelves. And that is it. So now we'll head to our extract. We'll go to this one right here. And we'll go back to Speranza and see what we yield from all of our materials. All right, now we're back in Speranza. And go ahead and learn that. And I will just get rid of this stuff real quick. And then we can take a look at how much we were able to get out of that raid. And I'm gonna split this up real quick. All right, so the coolant, we'll recycle that into 4 oil. We got our pop triggers here. We'll recycle that into 3 crude. So we got a total of 9 crude, 2 explosive compounds. Recycle the air filter into more oil. And then we got the water pump, which we'll recycle into oil too. All right, I had to look back through the video to see how much oil that was because I thought it was just filling these as I was recycling it. But we ended up with 8 oil from recycling those materials, which is a total of 11 oil, 9 crude, and 2 explosive compound from that raid. So you'll just repeat that run a few times until you have as much oil and crude explosives that you think you need to craft your explosive compound. Once you're done with your loot runs on Dam Battlegrounds, then we will head to Stella Montis, and we're gonna go in there with no loadout. Not a free kit, but we're gonna go in there with no loadout. The reason we're gonna do that is because when we use no loadout, we still have a save pocket. We want to get in there as fast as possible, find the synthesized fuel, and just get out, and I'll show you how that works in the raid. Okay, so we spawned right in a room where the fuel can spawn. So here's one on the table right here. We also got a fresh raid, so this is perfect. We'll grab that other one, throw them in our safe pocket right away. And now we will head up to the lobby. So just so you know, we are right here on the map. This is the Metro admin area. It's just right across from the extraction. Now we're gonna head up to the lobby.
You got it. I know you got it.
What the hell do you want from me, man? All right, now we're gonna go. I don't know what this guy wants from me. Now we're gonna go in the security checkpoint area. Pop that wall. Think that obnoxious asshole died. And we're gonna go in this room right here on level 3. And boom, 1, 2. Oh, and there's not a third one. There's usually 3 in here. Or most of the time there's 3. So now we got our 4 fuels. And at this point, we can keep on looting if we want to. But just for the sake of showing you how this works, we got our 4 in the safe bucket. We can just hit escape, surrender, and reset the raid. Throw the fuel back in our inventory and start all over again. This is the fastest way to stack up on the fuel. All right, now that we've gone out and we've got all of our synthesized fuel and we've gone and done our loot runs to get all the stuff we need to make explosive compound, let's make some Trailblazers. First, we're going to start with going to the refiner and making as much explosive compound as we can. So we got 49 crude and we have 140 oil. That will give us 24 explosive compound. Now we'll go back to the explosive station and we will make 29 Trailblazers. And there we go. We got all the Trailblazers that we could ask for. And that's everything you need to know to start crafting Trailblazers. If you found this useful, drop a comment and tell me what you want next. A loot run, a crafting breakdown, or a specific Arc Raiders tutorial. I actually use those comments to decide my next videos.